For me and Teddy, it's always felt a little different here. It's always felt a little bit more tranquil. I mean, sure, you hear the cars over on the highway or the occasional banter of an intolerable marriage, but in the end of the day, when that sun sets over the tree line and the roar of the train complements the melodies of the birds, you don't really notice the discarded bottles and the broken glass. It was the fall that killed him, not the train or the acid like other people said in their gossip and their lies and their rumors. I saw it, and they didn't, and I know it was the fall that did it to him. It's bittersweet when I see these steel beams with the wooden planks nailed in. We'd all come down here, me, Sean, and Ted, sneak a couple beers and watch the train zip by, but ever since the accident, there's really no more coins on the tracks or places to go when we don't feel wanted. That graffiti-enveloped belly doesn't have the same aura that it used to. The rusting black bars aren't as rustic as they once were, and I'd rather see dirty needles littering the tracks than the dried blood of a good friend. The feeling you get when you see somebody get hit by a train is probably the same feeling you get when you're being hit by a train yourself. When you get hit by a train, your body empties like an old bottle of toothpaste, and there's an indistinguishable sound of all your bones being shattered at once. I've seen it, felt it myself, and I allowed it to happen, and I have so much guilt. I drove with him there, gave him the tab, let him dangle his feet over the edge. And if I didn't do that, the hallways at school wouldn't be so empty. The long nights where I feel like no one loves me wouldn't be so lonely. I wish the 7-Eleven across the street sold retry buttons and time machines. I wish they sold friends like Sean, and sometimes I wish they sold guns so I could blow the stupid brains right out of my thick skull. He was a scholar with the world 10 steps in front of him, and I was a heartless junkie without drive. Not to say he didn't have any faults, but he should have tied me to the tracks and left me with a barbed wire rope when he had the chance. Wouldn't have changed anything. Nobody would even know I was dead, but he was too good for that. He was better than I was. That's for sure. With the guilt and the traumatization came mental therapy. But no pill and no medication could remedy the pain or erase the memories of Sean on those tracks. I cried, yeah, but the soaking tears didn't channel any cure in their salty tides. They only soaked up in my gray and beige pillow. The counselors, therapists, rehabilitationists, and members of my family attempted to help me, but like the tears bared no solace in their pleas. However, last summer, Ted asked me if I wanted to head to the tracks, and I said no, afraid that the haunting memories would flourish back to my mind like moths to a lamppost, but his persistence and reassuring voice brought me back. We didn't stay very long, only 10 minutes or so, but the powerful memories accumulated once again, and we cried together. Each time I returned to those tracks with Ted, I grew stronger. I grew healthier. Maybe it was the positive memories of my friendship with Sean along those tracks that kept me coming back. Maybe instead of memories of pain and bloodshed, the tracks brought me memories of friendship and good times. Maybe they helped me realize that as generic as our friendship was, it was a powerful thing. It deserved to be cherished, and if Sean was here with me right now, I know he'd want me to think back on the good memories. when we laughed, talked, and smiled. Now that was a beautiful thing. I'll always remember Sean. I'll always remember the tracks. I'll always remember the good times, and I'll always remember our friendship. Because like the train heading off into the sunlight, I'll keep moving, only to stop every once in a while, recollect, and continue down an all too familiar set of tracks.